baby. I think that you cold, and I'm not just anybody. I know that you know.
What's up? This your boy Jaywalk No Ticket, and I'm here with superstar actor, artist, Lucien Cambric. How you doing, bro?
Doing good, brother. Good to see you,
man. Good to see you too,
here.
man. Thanks for doing this with me, man. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling blessed, man. I can't lie. Like, life is really good right now.
And I can't lie, man. Power is going on fire right now, bro.
Crazy, man.
On fire.
Crazy,
Everybody in the city is going crazy over Power. I watch it religiously since season 1 and all the way up to where it is now. It's beautiful to see where it's at.
That's how
and then to see it in Chicago, it was oh my God, like it was a beautiful thing.
The Chicago touch was a good touch.
For sure.
They brought a lot of opportunities to the city.
The acting scene in Chicago grew a lot in the last couple of years, 5 years. So it's good to see it out here, man.
Yeah, I love it, man. Like all of the actors that was sort of, we was just kind of booking like. The actors wasn't booking as many shows. It's like Power is getting a lot of local talent onto the show too, and I think that does a lot of opportunities for everyone. It puts us on a larger platform. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I know it did for me.
For sure. and the thing is, I see is like how, Power is a big show, and they can easily get this actor, that actor, but they kept it true to the culture of the city. Didn't take away certain things they saying on the show is like on phone them, and you know what I'm saying.
That's all ad libs. We just be adding that into the script. Like they don't write that.
I love it, but it takes actors from Chicago to know that. You know what I'm
saying? Exactly. To know how to use it, to know what it, even know what it is. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't emulate that. It's certain aspects of the culture that you just can't emulate.
Even on the show, like you can't emulate it unless you know,
unless you from the actual culture, you're not gonna even think of it. You know?
One thing that Chris Jannard said on the show that I'm like, it brought back good memories when he's talking about the Perazzo West basketball tournaments when he was like, I'm gonna take you back to the Perazzo West Christmas tournaments. I'm like, man, they used to be jumping back in the day. Everybody was at them tournaments, man. So
I'm not gonna lie, I'm from the suburbs. I don't know what
you from the south suburbs. That's in the west suburbs, but you from the south.
I'm from the south suburbs.
Yeah, for sure. So tell me the beginning, like how did everything start for you?
Acting started off as I wasn't an actor, but I had a class project in like 5th grade, and my teacher had made me do a historical figure, and I had to have note cards and stuff like that to kind of like I had to reenact this person's life. That was the project. Everyone had to do it, and I think I went first, but I did George Washington.
Yeah.
And
did you have the gray hair and everything, the beard?
I didn't have the gray hair, but I had the suit. Like my people came, like we kind of came up with a whole little 18th century suit. You know what I mean? So I came into class and like at first everyone was laughing.
Yeah.
But then when I started doing my project, like I wasn't reading the cards. I had memorized everything I had to say. Like I'm reenacting it. You know what I mean? Like
you putting the effort into it and you killing it.
Like for real. Like I'm really acting like George Washington. I'm talking like him. Everything. So they don't know how George Washington talked, but I'm just saying you know what I mean? The terminology of the time I'm using in 5th grade though.
Yeah, for sure.
And the teacher was like, "Nah, we gonna put you in the school play because she just so happened to be the drama club teacher of the middle school. So she was putting on plays and shit."
What's the teacher name?
Miss Curley.
And shout out to Miss Curley.
Shout out Miss Curley,
man.
Shout out
Miss Curley.
She saw the acting stuff early, and she really pushed me to do it. And she put me in the play. I was first play I did. I was Mr. Warbucks and Annie.
Mr. Warbucks.
That's the dad.
Oh, and Annie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then when I came out and I was doing it on stage, and like I'm knowing all the parts, like I'm just knowing my part, memorizing it. That's when my people was like, "Damn, wait, this little act for real."
Right.
Yeah, and it solidified. The next year I did the play again. I did the Oz, was the Wizard of Oz. I was the Scarecrow.
Okay.
Yeah. I killed it though. They got a video of that. I gotta get in touch with the middle school.
I need that footage, man, so we can go ahead and throw it on there.
Man, when I tell you that was one of my best performances to date, like to now, like if I had to tell you like what was my best acting moment, damn near that still, like I killed it for real.
And I see you've been on shows like Captain State, The Shy, Holiday Heist, and Last Shift.
Yeah, some of those is movies.
Yeah.
Holiday Heist and Captain State are movies, and then the rest are shows. After the 5th and 6th grade little gigs, because acting wasn't a thing for me. It was always music.
Right.
So what happened was I was doing a show one time it was at the Harold Washington Cultural Center. I think I was opening up for D-Lo at the time. You know, the Bob King.
Yeah. Shout out D-Lo.
Shout out D-Lo. I was opening up for D-Lo, and it was a agent that knew my dad in the crowd, and so they like went back, just kind of knew each other from the neighborhood, I guess. And she was like, man, I got this agency that I'm, up and running. That's back when Hayes Talent was called Gil Hayes Talent. So I think it was new or fresh. I think I was like probably one of their first clientele. Maybe not one of their first clientele, but
you was there
I was early though.
Yeah,
like,
you was there in the beginning.
It's like 2015.
Right.
So they was like, she was like, you could go out for this role woo, woo, after the show. And my dad was like, I was like, nah, I don't really act. And my dad was like, this nigga act. Like, he going out for the show. Like,
he doing it.
He doing
Bob
it.
said, you doing it.
Like, without a doubt. And that's what happened. I went out for the show, and the first role that I went out for, I got. And, in the acting
What
world.
show was that?
It's The Shy.
The Shy, yeah.
But back then, it was called The Chicago Project, and it was different. It was a different script. Like, this was the pilot.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you was there for sure in the beginning.
They changed. Like, when they came out with the actual show, The Shy, it was a lot of changes. Like, the script beforehand, I feel like the first script, Chicago Project, I think it was written by Lena Wraith. It was so real and so raw, and you could just tell that it was authentic. You know what I mean? But I had a whole different role. Like, the character that played, I think his name is oh, this is so bad that I don't know his name, but he played Michael Jackson. He played the kid Michael Jackson. He could sing.
Oh, you talking about back in the day, like
Jason
Weaver?
Yes, Jason Weaver. Yes, Jason Weaver.
Yeah, he from Chicago too.
Yeah, I played with him. He was on the I was in a scene with him. He had tackled me. He ran up the stairs, tackled me and shit. And when in the audition, I read in the script, it's like get tackled and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So in the audition, first go round, I reenact that shit. Like, I get tackled. Like, I fall on the ground.
Oh yeah.
I did all of that, and they was like,
okay, yeah. He's
get this little nigga.
Yeah. He's doing it. Like, you never seen somebody act the tackle out before.
Yeah, right,
Nobody
like,
ever tackling you. You
falling on the ground for real. Like, I went for it. I'm not gonna lie. And it wasn't even like I was going for it. It was just I was doing what the script. Yeah, I was doing what the script told me to do.
Yeah. But little things like that make you stand out from somebody just
read the lines.
Yeah, I'm getting tackled. I have to get. You know what I'm saying?
You can make it look like you got tackled, but to actually fall on the floor and get tackled, like. And I didn't know that wasn't like customary. I remember when I did it, the person holding the video was like, I had to tilt the video like.
We shooting now.
I could see it in their face.
Yeah.
He was like, hold on.
For sure. So how Power start?
Power started well. Like I told you, acting was a side gig for me. Like, acting was just something where if my agent called and there was an audition, I would send my audition through. If they gave it to me, they gave it to me. If they didn't, they didn't. I wasn't really tripping. Like, you know what I mean? Acting wasn't my main career choice. Like I said, it was music. Like, before Power came, like, I was just regular. I was just like everybody else, just regular. I would still tell you I'm regular, but really I'm not regular, because before Power, I could go outside and nobody would know who I am. Now, anytime I go outside, everybody know who I am. You know what I mean? It depending on where I go. So before Power, I was just like in the mindset of I just gotta get money to fund my music stuff.
Right.
That's all I cared about. You know what I mean? I had a night job. I hustled all day long. Like, I would sleep for like 3 hours and I'd be back out. Like, I got money however I could. I just put it like that. You know what I mean? So going into that having that mindset, I was just focused on getting the money and turning it into a music career.
Yeah.
When Power came, when the audition came, my mama, she's like the middleman between me and my agent a lot, because I just be doing other stuff. My mama talk to the agent.
Shout out mama.
Shout out moms. The momager.
You know what I'm saying? Because the moms go hard for their sons, man.
For real. For real. I couldn't do it without my people. That's my team, for real. But my mama was geeked when the audition came through. Like, she was geeking, like, oh, it's this audition. I just know, like, it's gonna make it. And I'm just like, all right, whatever, man. Let's just hurry up and get it over with.
Was you watching Power before?
Oh yeah, I was watching Power, but so many interviews come on, like so many
opportunities came before. It was like,
and I didn't get it, and they wanted me to self tape, like how we doing right now, like a self tape. I put the phone up in a room and I do it myself. I had never got a self tape before. Power was the first self tape audition that I got. So I was like, I really wasn't too geek when I heard that it was a self-tape. I'm like, whatever, man. Like, you know what I mean? Let's just do it.
Yeah.
She was like, just know your lines. We're going to do it this day. I think we did it like a day afterwards, maybe like 2 days after I got the audition. We sat down and recorded it. And when I recorded it, I was just right back out into the streets, like back to normal life. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a big deal to me. But then when they called me back, and 2 weeks had passed before they had called me back again, I think. And after that 2 weeks, I had almost forgot about it. You know what I mean? I wasn't even thinking about it no more. I was like,
you got that even keel. Like, if I get it, that's a blessing. If I
get it,
it's not gonna break me.
Exactly. Like, I already got my plan, and it was working well. Like
this plan B.
Acting was always a plan B. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
And it's just crazy that it kind of came to the forefront first. And I think that the reason it came to the forefront first is because I had the least amount of mental resistance around the subject, so the attraction was pure, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So I think that's why the Power audition came. And after they called me back a couple times, and each time they called me back, I was like a little bit more like, damn, I might be able to get this.
What was they calling you saying like each time? Like,
okay, you're in the next round of auditions.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, bet. Shit, let's do it.
Imagine that phone call like, you made it to the next round.
All right, bet. And then like after like the third time they didn't call me, I think the second time they called me, I did it. And they called me back for the third audition. They was like, okay, you're in the audition with Joseph Sakura, who was Tommy.
Right.
Who plays Tommy on the show.
Shout out Joseph
Sakura. And I was like, that's when it got real for me. Because before then, it was just like, you know what I mean? I was on my own thing. But that's when it got real. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, I got a real chance at this. Right. I'm like, all right, man. I'm like, and I just remember
seeing your life like in a different light. Like,
right,
oh my God, like, I see something.
I always felt like something was coming. Like, I was focused on a dream and I was tactical. I think that's the only difference between me and the people that I was around, was that.
Because not everybody you meet, I'm going to be an actor, or I'm sending auditions to Power, you know?
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like that. You already standing out, and then people are like, man, I hope you get it. They got that little support in the background that's around you.
I wouldn't even tell nobody about that.
And you've been on TV shows by this time, so like, why you wasn't telling people
that I had got an audition for Power?
Yeah, because you know what? I can see why. They might say like, I hope it don't work out or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And if you ain't got a real control over your own vibrational output, then you will let the output of others influence yours.
Facts.
So I think like, you just gotta stay. Some things you gotta keep to yourself so that it can stay pure in frequency. If that makes
100%, man. I'll take notes on that. That is 100% true. I definitely like, even with interviews, I don't be telling everybody that I know about interviews. I'm like, they see it when I drop it, because it's like I might be so excited and I'll tell somebody and they don't be excited as I am. It might just throw my whole vibrations off. And, like, I'm telling you something that you know what I'm saying, that just. Yeah. I'm super excited for it. Opportunity came my way, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting the reaction that I expected. So it's like, let me keep all that in, and you know what I'm saying? People that really, really support me around, we talk about it, and you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's good having a team around. Yeah,
that's true. And it's like at a certain point in time, though, you'll get to a point where, like, the goal is to control your own vibrational output. Mm-hmm. So at a certain point in time, you will get, at a certain point of personal development, you'll be able to tell somebody something and not care how they react. Like, it won't matter if they, like, you could tell, it'll come to a point, but you got to have mastery over your own balance. Like, your own balance has to be more important than another person's reaction.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Yeah, you know what I mean? Once you get solid in your balance, can't nothing really rock you. Like, that's why I could tell, like, now I tell people exactly what I'm going to do. A year or two will go by, and then I've been and done it, and they be like, I remember you was telling me about it. I'm like, I know, for you wasn't listening for what I told you, gang. I don't care if you wasn't listening back then. I know what I was going to do.
And now people looking at you like, man, you can talk things into existence. You be talking things to existence.
Exactly. I have been telling my nigga for a long time, like, bro, we gonna make it. Like before it ever looked like it. Because, you know, before any opportunities come through, you can't predict what's gonna happen, like, in life. You know what I mean? Like, when you standing at a point where ain't nothing really manifested, like, ain't nothing really shown you or gave, if it ain't no physical proof that you gonna make it, You know what I mean?
Right. It's no.
But your faith.
There's no path. Yeah.
Right. Like the path has not been revealed yet.
Yeah.
But to know and to know, like it is a path. I'm on it, and it will be revealed.
That's
in
the
time.
thing. I like that you said you own it because even with this, I be thinking like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the end goal is, but I'm gonna love with the journey.
Yes.
The journey is so fun, just meeting people and developing relationships and just like put myself out there. It feel good because I feel like each time I do it, I get a step closer to the bigger picture. And I don't know what that picture is, but I just know like I'm close to finding this picture. I'm close to figuring this out. Like I'm super close. So you know what I'm saying?
The journey is the destination. Like a lot of people don't know that.
Y'all don't know how exclusive this is, man. Power's the #1 show on Stars right now, man. You gotta go watch it.
Man, shout out Power for Book 4 Force. You know what's going on, man.
Okay, so you in Power. I mean, you get this audition, and when do you find out you got the role? Like after you did the take with Tommy?
So after the take with Tommy, I had went about my regular day. I went to work. Hustled the whole day, then went to work at night. And I just remember I was in the line because I was working at UPS. So I worked on the line, right? I would take the boxes off the line, throw it into the truck. I had like 4-5 trucks that I had to manage. You know what I mean? So that the person next to me.
You fucking up y'all boxes, tossing them out.
You feel me type shit. You know what I mean? But what happened was, I'm sitting there. I'm telling the girl next to me. I'm like, I'll never forget it. And I just looked over at her and I was like,
this my last day.
I don't know if I'm gonna be here that much longer, man. Like I don't know, some shit in motion for me. Like I'm telling her, I'm just talking shit, and I always talk like this. So she was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And then that morning, my mama just caught, like that morning. I feel like I'm up and I'm hustling because I hustle right after I get off work. I start hustling.
Yeah.
I would be out all day long until it was time to go to bed. Like I was probably home for 5 minutes tops, and that was just a piss. I barely had enough time to eat type shit.
Right.
So I remember I was out making my runs, and while I'm on my runs, my mama called me. And when she called me, she just is screaming on the phone. Like I think
you thought something was wrong.
Nah, I knew something was right. I knew I got it for. I was like, because the audition had just happened the day before. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, as soon as she started, I answered the phone, bro. I think it was my mom and my agent on the phone on the 3-way. All I hear is them screaming. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh yeah.
You driving like, yeah, I'm gonna go in up there, grade the car.
Bro, in one moment, my whole life changed. I think I went home. I was like, I'm not hustling today. Like, I'm gonna chill out.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill out. Yeah.
I'm like, man, don't even know I got some shit coming. Like,
I'm cooking. I'm cooking
now.
Everywhere you go, you just know, like, yeah. So somebody say some shit, you're like, you think in your head, like, I got some shit up my sleeve. I'm gonna fuck y'all up with this one.
I'm cooking right now, man.
Man, why D-Mac so goddamn hard-headed, man? D-Mac ass is always doing what he's not supposed to be doing, bro.
Man, D-Mac is bad. But D-Mac, you gotta think about it, though. D-Mac been in the streets his whole life.
Yeah.
In the last week, a whole family then came back. Now they want to tell this little what he can and can't do. Right. You know what I mean? Like, hold on, wait. I've been taking care of myself all of this time. Like, I've been in the street.
I mean, I'll catch his body, be back in CVI. Like, bro, was like, what? I'm like, damn, D-Mac is crazy.
That's crazy. He got a loose screw for like, you got to think about it.
He a real Chicago loose screw for real.
And that's the thing, bro. Chicago niggas, like, you ever meet a loose screw from here, and every nigga from Chicago know a loose screw.
For sure.
Them really be nutty in the head. They think different.
They don't have no remorse. They don't think about the consequences. They just think like,
I'm finna do this.
I'm gonna go. I'm go. Everything is go mode, man.
That's why them niggas be getting caught. Some more shit.
So
all type of shit.
You and D-Mac, completely two different characters.
For sure.
How what can you guys relate?
I think we relate in the fact that we was both young and black.
Both young and black?
Both young and black. I don't think that I would ever make decisions like D-Mac because, first of all, I'm not going to be asking no nigga to put me on.
Right.
Like, if this nigga not going to put me on, I'm going to go get another plug.
Yeah.
Type shit. You know what I like? That Lucien ain't finna be asking the nigga for no handout type shit. And Lucien not going to be handling favors for niggas. And coming back telling them like, hey, look,
I did this for you.
Like,
let me hear. I did this for you because I couldn't take care of it. Like, hold on, bro.
I ain't never begged to be a part of nobody gang or no shit like that.
Yeah, they do got D-Mac in there a a little too much of a loose screw.
It's a power universe though. It ain't real life. So, you know what I mean? It's a different structure. Like just like in the power universe, it's real organized games.
I'm gonna tell you this.
These niggas don't be organized in real life. Like
I'm gonna tell you this much, bro. It is real life. It is. They both do go together because people see you on the street. They probably looking at you, D-Mac, why the fuck you, D-Mac, T-Mac this? Like, bro, I was acting.
like this shit not a real game. But.
So how do you prepare for those emotional scenes? I know you went off on your pops, grandma, and it was, man, that was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That was wild.
I think the best way to prepare for it is just to do that shit, like, and to do that shit and then to get better at it. Because I feel like I was a better actor in season 2 than I was in season 1. The more I'm behind the camera, the more comfortable I get with it. Like, you know, it's something that you gotta do any skill that you're consistent at, you'll get better at.
100%.
So I think that I just need more time to be on the camera and stuff like that. And I think, how do I prepare for a scene that's emotional? Because I'm not really an angry person, you know what I mean? Right. So it is really taking me to a place that I'm not, you know what I mean? But I think I've been angry so I can pull on that type shit. Right. You know what I mean? And then when I see myself do it on screen, I think I critique everybody else is watching for enjoyment. I'm really critiquing myself.
You studying.
Yeah.
It's like watching film.
Like looking like this shit
playing
don't
a basketball
look
game,
good.
watching film.
Right.
Like, yeah. I could have did that better.
Yeah, exactly. And I take real note.
Right. I could have moved my body a little bit different that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I could have looked this way. I could have looked that way. Like I could have made it look more real than I did. You know what I mean?
But I'm sure you see parts in there you be like, I killed that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So long as you keep that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I think I did a good job season 2.
I think you did a great job, man.
Thank you, bro.
Your character really came out in the light. Like you. At the first season, they was just introducing you as the nephew and showing that you was good with numbers. Yeah. You know, I feel like you didn't really have a lot of speaking scenes, like talking scenes in season 1 compared to now.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot. I got a lot more.
I got a lot more camera time, I feel like.
I think I got more impactful scenes.
Yeah. Like
where it's like important scenes.
Yeah. Like you in those emotional
in the plot.
scenes. Yeah, you in the plot. Yeah, you part of the plot. Because one moment it's about you, and next thing you know. So when your character got put away at the school, did you think like I hope they don't try to kill my guy, like leading up to that? Because I'm sure you probably didn't know, or you probably did know. You know, we get the
scripts. We film it episode by episode.
Yeah.
So when they put me up, Gary, the showrunner, shout out Gary Lennon, great showrunner. He pretty much told me, he was like, yeah, we gonna put your character up for a couple episodes for more, because I'm supposed to be in 7 episodes, but I was only in 6.
Yeah.
I got paid for 7 though, but I was just kind of like, damn, like they don't like me or something. Like, am I not doing
oh,
you know
shit.
what I mean? Like, damn,
Trying to get me.
I was kind of nervous about it. Like, damn, like I was just like, you know, kind of bummed out about it because I love being on set. Like, and I wasn't on set as much as I really wanted to be, and I was just like, sort of bummed out. So that's kind of how I felt. I was a little nervous about that. I'm not gonna lie.
You fear for D-Mac's life? You think they're gonna?
Nah, I don't think so.
I think y'all probably need a spinoff or something because like the youngest, you can make a whole show about the youngest in Chicago too after you.
All type of shit, you know.
What I'm saying? That'd be cold, bro. That'd be cold.
And ain't nobody safe in the Power universe.
Nobody's safe.
Like nobody's safe. Motherfuckers could definitely get smoked on that motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
But I think D-Mac just got so much potential to develop. Like you could develop him into. He's so smart. He's smart. All he missing is guidance, like proper guidance.
Yeah.
Trying to get him to be something that he ain't. That nigga, D-Mac is a street kid. So at some point in time, I feel like that intelligence is gonna mix in with the
street
with the bold shit, cause he bold,
like, fearless.
Anybody that'll pull a gun out and kill somebody, and he's strategic.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
I don't
look,
know, man.
Bro, like
when he walked down on dude in the park, that wasn't very strategic.
Smoked in broad daylight all the time.
That's true, but when you like got CBI kind of like in that situation, you don't do that in broad daylight. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, a rational thinking adult would think that. You know what I mean? But D-Mac is a teenager. Like teenagers are famous for doing dumb shit.
All the time.
I did so much dumb shit.
Yeah. My mom used to curse my ass out every time.
I did the dumbest shit as a teenager, so it's kind of like I understand why D-Mac is doing dumb shit because the nigga's 16. Shit, he's 16 and he misguided.
Yeah,
that's
for
a
sure.
recipe for disaster.
Pops just come in his life.
Yeah, they forget this nigga D-Mac was introduced by shooting up his pop's club. Who does that? Who the fuck do that?
That's wild, bro. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Like, it's a surprise that D-Mac is smoking.
Like, you just shot your own pop shit
With a Mac 10, bro.
That's
like
crazy,
not
yeah.
even no throw. Like it wasn't even no gun. This nigga had a big ass pole on him and he's shooting that bitch. Thinking he not out here smoking people. Like, come on.
Yeah, the first scene, was you nervous working with Joseph Secor?
I don't think I was nervous. I think I was a little inexperienced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I wasn't nervous. I was just inexperienced, and inevitably, you start off. You're gonna end better than you started off.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think like that was just like my start. So it was kind of awkward a little bit. I think my acting was a little awkward. You know what I mean? But and I had acted before. It's not like I'm good at acting shit. But I think being on that kind of set with those kind of big people, I think
like that stage.
It's different. It's different. It takes some adjustment.
But I'm sure he was there, and a great castmate,
Oh
and
my
was like,
God.
and
He made it so easy. You know, he really took me under my wing. I feel like
under his wing.
under his wing. Joseph really took me under his wing and kind of taught me how to navigate being on set. Really, you know, he taught me how to navigate through a scene. He's such a powerful leader while we're filming. I think that he knows how to command a set for real. And I think that
What you mean by that?
command a set, even just meaning like, I think take a script and make it flow. Make the scene look real. You know what I mean? Like before we get on set, if we gon' like, even if everything is choreographed out. So if I get up on a certain line and I walk over there, that's a choreographed step. You know what I mean? And the actors usually choreograph it with the directors while we're rehearsing right before we do the take.
Right.
So it's real fast. It's like you know your lines, then you got to learn this choreography real quick, and then it's like, you know, and I think he's really good at facilitating that.
Right. He good at painting that picture.
Yeah,
I'm
all
like,
of that.
I'm gonna walk right over here. I'm gonna do this. And then we're gonna
Exactly.
bring the shot over here. That's gonna be the shot.
He know how it should flow. Like
Yeah.
he has that experience, and I feel like that wisdom that he has rubbed off on me. Like it's teaching me how to navigate through a scene. And I really appreciate Joseph for that.
Yeah, shout out Joseph, man.
Shout out Joseph
He's a cool
Secor,
guy, man. I met him.
And he cool in real life.
Cool, super cool. I'm like, bro, he get a picture. He was like, I don't care. Took the picture. I feel kind of weird because I'm like, it's Tommy. Like, I'm looking at him like, I don't want to just be staring at him like, but this is Tommy. Like, this is one of my favorite actors right now. Like, this is like, he's killing it, bro. Like,
bro's famous for real.
you know, like what people, all black people love
Tommy.
love Tommy.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
He's invited to the cookout every year, on Thanksgiving. Like, man, hey, Tommy, if you watch, Joseph, if you watching this, you can pull up to the crib on Thanksgiving, grandma, both of y'all, you know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Come through, slide through, and get a plate type shit.
What about working with Chris, man? Because, you know, Chris been grinding too since legit. You know,
man.
he was, shout out Chris, he a cool dude as well.
Chris is a great
I was just
actor.
He's a great ass actor. I texted him the other day. I'm like, bro, you really displaying your acting skills, bro.
Like every time Chris come on the screen, like you can tell like he was really prepared for this shit. You know what I mean? Like
it looks so real. The energy, I think it's the energy. Like he really like
he bodying his role.
He's bodying, especially the one where they was in that little yard after he's like, man, you know what? I killed him. You know what I'm saying? And he was going off, y'all.
Man, y'all want to be mad at somebody? Fuck it, be mad at me. I killed him.
Right. He started going in his body language too. That's why I like that about an actor as well, and the actors, like their body language.
Make it real.
Makes it feel super real.
Yeah, I love working with Chris because Chris is a raw talent. Like he's a raw talent, and he's a talent that he's honed his talent. He's a master of his craft, and I think that anytime you working with people that are really dedicated to their craft, it just rubs off on you, bro.
100%.
Like greatness.
That set is everything around it. Yeah.
Yes, bro. Greatness is contagious, bro, and I think that.
Oh, I like that. Put that on the screen somewhere, like probably right here.
Bro, greatness is contagious, and Chris and all of my co-actors, I can truly say, working with them, they have greatness.
You can see your character being back in the CGI.
I think that.
CGI.
I think that. I really don't know. I think that they plotting on D-Mac. Anytime a nigga plot on you, the leaders of CBI are plotting on
Yeah.
D-Mac's death. So the chances of him getting back in the game, I think if they did let him back in the game, it will only be to make it easier to set him up.
Oh wow.
Think it strategically.
Yeah.
Like sure, let this little nigga in the game. We
Let
can
him
catch
fuck
him
up.
slipping.
Yeah. Let's catch him.
It'll be easier to smoke him if he's not on the run.
For sure.
So I think like if you had to set somebody up or some shit like that, you would want to plot it out like that. And I think being the leader of a game is different than being like a fresh nigga starting off. A fresh nigga starting off might not sit and plot and think strategically. A fresh nigga starting off gonna likely play checkers, where a nigga that has longevity in it is likely playing chess.
Man, I don't want to see no actor from Chicago die on Power. Like, it's like you're going to take away the flavor of Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
How you emulate that? You know what I'm saying?
I know. It's many more actors in Chicago, though, like, that's waiting for their turn and waiting for their role, and they deserve it just as much as any of us, for real.
Man, so tell me how 50 Cent is, man, because everybody love 50. You know what I'm saying? He's the internet bully, but he say he don't start nothing, so I ain't going to call him no bully, but 50 Cent, man, how great is 50, man? Because shout out 50, he's doing a lot of great things right now.
50 Cent is 50 Cent is like the leader in our organization. But 50 he's a regular guy just like everybody else, man. He cool, I guess. I haven't done much conversing with 50 Cent just because like me and him not that close, you know.
Right.
I ain't had the chance to really bump with him like that. I've been in the same room with him a couple times, but there's only so much you could say when you know what I mean?
Right.
Kind of our meeting and passing, you know. It ain't really like
Right.
You know, it ain't like it ain't like I been around him a lot enough to have a lot in-depth conversation or anything like that, you know.
Yeah.
And he brought us on stage. Like, that was raw. That was raw as hell. Like, that's why I say I got nothing but respect for 50
I bet you
because,
saw that stage, you was like, this is how my show gonna be when I perform this stuff.
man, dog, seeing and looking out on that, I was like, yeah, this is where I want to be one day.
Yeah, this feel like I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah, like I'm looking, I'm like, wow.
50, you need me to do the power, you know, after show, you know what I'm saying? I got you, man. We can set something up, man.
Yeah.
If you can be on any other power show, what show would it be?
Well, definitely I would want Force and Ghost to merge.
I would love to see y'all both like merge. Tariq and Brayden come to Chicago. Y'all go out to New York. You had to go out to New York with Tommy, and you know what I'm saying. They take you on the wing, like they put you on the play, bro. And you be the loose screw in the group that be handling stuff. You know what I'm saying? That'd be cool to see, man. I love to see them shows merge together, man. That'd be dope.
I would love it too, man. That's really, you know what I mean. That would be raw.
For sure.
But I don't really be seeing. They probably see it as a little friendly competition. I just think, me personally, my philosophy, if everybody is doing great, we all win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
everybody win it.
Because if one show is not so good and another show is so good, that's ultimately bad for the franchise. You know what I mean? Niggas be like, niggas be like, that show good, but I ain't really fuck with all
that shit. We over there weak as hell. We can't fuck with that.
Exactly, and that's not good. That's not a good look on the franchise itself.
Power, yeah, because it holds a strong
weight.
Strong weight right there, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff it's been doing.
Exactly. So I think I hope that they over there killing it, like really putting their foot and leg in that motherfucker, and I hope that we over and we gonna do the same. You know what I mean?
100%. I would love to see. I love for y'all to keep that continue. I would love for it to keep going and keep growing.
Yeah.
Just to be able to see, you know what I'm saying, the young actors and my favorite show keep going on. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to see Power end. Like I be thinking like, man, when Power over with, what the hell else I'm gonna watch on TV? Because I really don't watch TV like that. It's always YouTube or. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm watching podcasts or interviews, and I'm doing that to really study too. Like you be watching your stuff, I be like looking at other shows, like bet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the music, man. You're an artist first. You sing, you rap.
Yes, sir.
Like, tell me about how the music started. I saw you playing piano, Beethoven, at that on Instagram. Tell me about that.
Yeah. I've been making music my whole life. Like ever since I started talking, I was humming and like just coming up with tunes and shit. And that's just kind of how I've always been since a baby. I think for as long as I have been able to talk, I've been singing.
Right.
So singing has kind of just been like
so you
my
grew up
thing.
Singing.
Yeah, I grew up singing. You know.
So you was that nigga singing in the hallways to the females trying to go ahead and get up. You was walking in the hallway singing.
Look, man. Look, singing. I'm not gonna lie. Early on, like when I first started, like really getting some, you know, some cutty, like really getting play.
Yeah.
Early on, like singing was that thing that put me over the edge.
Bro.
Like like a girl want to give me some if I could sing.
Yeah, they be like,
shit,
oh,
you know what I mean? Like this nigga can sing.
And look, let's bring it back to them days you sit on the phone for hours with a female. The next thing you know, you singing and on FaceTime, singing and shit. Yeah. I always tell people, man, if I can sing, boy, for real, I'll be going crazy. I'll be singing 24/7.
Bro.
I'll be singing my way to some pussy.
Loving
you.
Hey, look, you gotta take what God gave you
You got to. So what songs you got out that's like, you got anything that's coming out right now or anything that's going big for you?
Man, I dropped a mixtape. It's called, I got a couple mixtapes out, the Wood tapes, and I got another mixtape called Hello Crew mixtape.
Where they find it at?
On everything. You can find it on YouTube, Apple.
That's a real artist right here.
Spotify.
You can find this shit on everywhere.
Everywhere.
So if you say, well, I got it, but it's on my phone. I ain't put it out yet.
Type shit,
You ain't as an artist. You ain't putting the work in. You ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. So you got to put the music out, and that's hard for a lot of artists to actually put that music out. And your shit everywhere.
Man, like, and I it's funny you say that shit because it's just like it takes so long for me to come up. It takes so long for me to get music out because I make the beats.
Oh shit, I ain't know that. Damn.
Yeah. But on Hello Crew, I didn't make all the beats. I made like 3 beats on that one because I was working with a producer
right now, man.
Yeah, like I got like my next mixtape that I'm dropping called The Night Tapes. It's like 3 different mixtapes on that, and I made all of them. Everything you hear
R&B,
in that,
straight R&B.
Yeah, it's all singing
For sure, that's what's up, man.
So that's gonna be a whole little singing thing. You know what I mean? Like, and I do it all in my bedroom. So on the top of my mixtape, you're gonna see bedroom collection. Anything that say bedroom collection, I did that shit in my bedroom.
That's cold. That's a cold. I like that, bedroom collections. That's cold.
Yeah.
That's cold right there. I like that, man.
Thank you.
Hey man, we definitely got to cop some of his music. We got to check it out. You want to go ahead and get the people a little something so they can see their regular. Go ahead.
I just smoked this some more shit.
He said go to Apple Music and type it in. What's your artist name? Where you go
Lucien.
Lucien.
That's my name.
Straight up like that. And your name is very unique. How you get that name?
My dad is actually named Lucien, but I think that name was like, you know, in destiny and fate terms. I think it was destined for me to have a name. Because like, my dad take after the nickname that me and him both have.
Okay, so you say you get recognized in the streets.
Yeah.
So tell me about like this new fame you got. Like, how do it feel? Like, how can you explain it, man?
It's just weird when you go somewhere and people, it all depends on the circumstance. Like, sometimes I'll be out, you know, certain perks you get, like motherfuckers will give you a free drink or some shit like that. Like that's always dope.
Do they be like, man, I know you from somewhere, or they be like, ain't you D-Mac on Power?
Yeah. Yeah, you know. I think the only thing that I don't like about it is people act like they know me. And then when they act like they know me, they be wanting me to do shit for free. Like, you know what I mean? Man, like, you know. But it's just like, man, I don't know. They treat me like, and it's like, you don't know me for real. Like, you know what I mean?
You just look up TV and shit like that. Yeah, it's not real.
It's not real, dog. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's the only thing
they
that
feel
I think
entitled to your
me.
space. They, you know what I'm saying? They probably be like all in your personal space, or feeling like they can like talk to you a certain way because you like the cousin in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit. Yeah, like certain niggas, they see me play a kid and they be like, "Oh, little bro this, little bro that."
Yeah,
like nigga, you're not my big brother,
right?
Type shit. Like, you don't know me.
Yeah. Because somebody older than you was not a big bro. Some of you big bros be bad examples for the little bros, man.
And it depends on how old it is. Like, I'm 23. I look young 20s. You know what I mean? Yeah. If a nigga that's like older 30, like if a nigga that's like just look like older, like middle aged, and they call me little bro, I'm not too mad about that. Yeah. But if a nigga that look our age, be like, hey, little bro. Like, little bro,
like, man, like, I'll beat your ass.
Little bro, like, fuck you mean, little bro? You ain't never did shit for me.
Bro, who your top 5 artists?
Top 5 artists of all time?
Yeah.
Of all time? This is gonna sound weird as hell. Okay. Okay, Michael Jackson. I gotta throw Beethoven in there.
Okay.
We're talking all time.
Man, I saw you playing Beethoven piano, man, so I ain't surprised you said Beethoven. You probably got you Beethoven's a genius, so you probably, you know what I'm saying, got a connection.
I was playing, that's how I started. I started playing music classical. Like, that's when I started playing, like, when I started getting into making music and shit, I was writing classical pieces.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You taught yourself how to play piano, or you went to...
I taught myself for the most part, how to play piano. I've had different teachers along the way, like teach me little things and whatnot. Shout out Miss Westerfield. Yeah. She taught me how to dibble and dabble on the piano a little bit. But I was writing and shit. I kind of figured out the writing of it on my own after learning the skill.
For sure, yeah. It's certain things I don't know. I know how to read music, but I taught myself how to play piano just through like YouTube. And just like if I was dating a girl at the time and she liked a certain song, I learned that song real quick on YouTube. That was my way of learning songs and at the same time teaching myself how to play piano. My mom bought me a keyboard on my 18th birthday. So
that's dope, bro.
So I just started picking it up after football practice. I'd be like, let me just go and play it real quick. Yeah. I'd be on the phone with somebody like playing, and once I learned something, it is. Oh my God, Jay, you playing the piano? Yeah. And I played it in the school one time, like doing like an assembly. Everybody was like, man, I didn't know you played piano. I'm like, yeah, I ain't tell nobody.
That's a hidden talent, folks. Like, motherfuckers don't know. Like, hone your talents, bro. Hone your talents.
For sure. So, what's the craziest thing, craziest thing, like, in your DM? I know women, like, probably, you know what I'm saying, loving the dreads, man. They, you know what I'm saying, they probably out there shooting they half-court shots at that. What's the craziest thing you got in your DM so far?
Craziest thing I got in my DMs. Man, all type of shit be in my DMs, from good to bad.
Yeah.
So it depends on what you want to hear, good or bad.
We want to hear both, but you know, people want to hear the bad too. You know.
I really don't know though. I really don't know what to say.
Pull them DMs up. Just read the first thing you see. That's better. Let's take a look at the DM.
It be so many DMs. It's this thing called hidden requests. A lot of my DMs that hidden requests go to my hidden requests.
Yeah. That you said number grow in the
I'm finna check my DM. Let's see. I think the craziest thing that happened in my DM is this. I'm not.
There's some titties on the screen. Nah, I was playing.
I think the best thing is that like now I don't have to go searching for connections. People come searching for me.
That's dope.
So it's like the talented people, the people that have a craft that they really good at, like they seek me out now. Right, so I think that's a great thing. Opportunities are just more prone to finding me now. Like I've been trying to put a band together for a long time.
Now it's probably easy as hell now. Like
it's easier.
Yeah, you probably be able to now you can weave out like you at the point where you taking anybody that can probably do something. Now you can weave out your options. Like okay,
right,
I ain't like, gonna go with him. Yeah,
niggas be more eager to work with me because I got whatever platform they think I have or whatever. So it's just like,
see, I know I was, goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, like this
even
is big.
Even shit like this, like a couple years ago, I would never be in a podcast. I didn't want to know what the fuck Lucien was talking about before.
It's
so
probably like, work all day because that's all the nigga did was work.
Hustle. That's all I did. I don't even know, bro. It's so much shit in my DM. Like, look, bro.
Damn. And the DMs so is popping. Like everybody's like everybody's DMing him.
And this is just 1 week ago. Like
4 days.
And I'm still scrolling, bro.
God damn. But it's a lot of love in there, man. Or people just saying like, you know what I'm saying? I see you and all that. That's dope, bro.
Niggas ask me in my DM, they be like, bro, how do I get on the show? I want to tell everybody that's asked me how do they get on the show. You just gotta I don't know, bro. Get an agent or something.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Yeah, get an agent. That's the best way, or just depend on pure luck because
and shoot a lot of those self takes. Because I hear a lot of actors. I see a lot of actors and actresses is doing like self takes and auditions and sending them off. So
yeah,
perfect your craft at that. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect your craft, gang.
What you got to say to anybody just trying to follow their dreams and do big things in life?
Follow your dreams and do big things in life. What else is there to do? Like that's what you gotta. That's what living life is all about. And I think that if you just follow your heart, don't doubt yourself, and and trust the journey, that everything is gonna happen exactly how it's supposed to. Lean on God's miracles. God is the glue that connects everything together, and God truly is a power, an energy source. And if you like tap into that energy and you tap into that power source, the world around you will morph. And like the whole world is based on attraction. All you gotta do is want something and desire something. God know how to bring it to you.
And put the energy out there. Yeah. Especially positive energy.
Energy.
That shit come back.
God gonna lead you to everything that you want. And it's not like it ain't no set route it ain't no set of a set of directions that I could give you that's gonna get you where you wanna be, because that's not my job to give you the directions. It's God's job, and God gonna lead you exactly to where you want to be.
Trust the path, trust your faith.
Trust the journey.
You gotta trust it and have faith.
Trust it before everyone else.
100%. Don't listen to nobody else either, because it's always gonna be somebody that's got their own world, how they look at things.
That's
it
true.
might be negative.
You
Y'all know somebody that's negative at all times. So
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying?
Real
So
pessimistic. You got to stay optimistic.
for sure. So what's next for you? I know you're probably shooting another season of Power next year.
It's another season of Power. Really, what's next is just getting. See, a lot of people. You know what's next? When you get money, like a lot of people that don't be having money, before you have money, you always think, I just can't wait to get money.
Mm-hmm. No plan.
No plan. Like that, the plan B to get money. But I think that the next step, especially for black people, is to think, okay, when I get this money, now what am I going to do with it?
Mm-hmm.
Because money is just like fuel to an engine. You know, that's why a lot of niggas get money and then they trick it off on a lot of goofy shit and it don't do shit for our community because niggas didn't have a plan to begin with. That niggas' plan was to get money.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that you got to use money in a constructive way.
Mm-hmm.
And that could really make the difference. You know what I mean? That makes a difference. You could take a small fortune and do a lot of good for everybody around you. It's just the way that you do it. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people make a lot of excuses as to why they can't or
Why things ain't going their way.
you gotta like be strategic with money. Be strategic with your success. That's what I tell
because
people.
I know a lot of people that had so much in life and was at the top, and they hit rock bottom because when they got it, they didn't know how to maintain it.
Exactly.
And when you get things, you don't know how to maintain, like relationships or anything like that, anything in life, it will, you know what I'm saying? It will come
It's
to an end.
tangible. Everything in
tangible.
life has a beginning and it has an end.
Yeah,
Everything
everything's
lives
a-
and it dies.
Yeah, everything has a purpose, or everything is temporary. If you want to be
Yeah.
more direct, everything is temporary. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You never know what's next, but just stay prepared.
Yeah, be strategic with your success.
sure. So we got new
That's
mu-
what's next for me. Being strategic.
We got
with my
new music
success.
coming out.
For sure. New mixtape.
When it's dropping?
I don't know when it's dropping, man. It's dropping sometime this winter. It's Dear Dark. The night tapes,
Okay.
Dear Dark. That's the first mixtape on the night tapes. Is Dear Dark.
Okay. Any big songs we should be looking out for? Or the whole thing is gonna slap?
I think the whole thing gonna slap, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Okay.
the whole thing gonna slap.
I'm checking it out. I'm definitely gonna check it out.
I appreciate it, for if
For
you
sure.
like singing music and shit.
I
think you
listen to
gonna
number R&B, like
Oh, yeah.
listen to R&B. What?
Oh, you gonna
yeah,
fuck
yeah. I fuck with R&B heavy. I got the hits, so I'm definitely gonna fuck with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna see what we can do. You know, set the night up. Had a little R&B in the back with the wine night. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On some grown and sexy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And then we know what I'm saying. Once you drop it, we can do this again, part 2.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
At the listening party, then.
We could do a listening party, a live listening party like this, whatever. Man, we gonna put it in the works, man. See, two black creatives coming together, man. The possibilities are endless.
Too much black and too much love equal forever.
For
You
sure,
feel me?
for sure.
Please, baby, I think that you cold.